Well, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Tokyo for the Tokyo Derby between our hosts, SUNROCKERS Shibuya and ALVARK Tokyo. These two teams are projected for different ending this season. ALVARK Tokyo looking to become only the first team in history to win 3 B.LEAGUE championships, while SUNROCKERS Shibuya, they will not be going to the playoffs this season. We're here at the Ayama Gakuen Memorial Hall here in the district of Shibuya in central Tokyo. Of course, it's been a very disappointing season for these SUNROCKERS fans. They had high expectations coming into the season, hoping that they could contend and compete for a B.LEAGUE championship, but it will be their rivals, ALVARK Tokyo. They'll be heading to the playoffs and be looking, as I mentioned, to become the first team to beat Utsunomiya Brex to become the team to only win 3 B.LEAGUE championships. Well, ALVARK look like they'll be meeting the Chiba Jets in the quarterfinals, and that is going to be a very tasty matchup. The Kings of Funabashi, of course, will be looking to turn this around. Chiba on quest to win their second B.LEAGUE championship, now second place in Eastern Conference, sitting right behind narrowly of the Utsunomiya Brex. Well, depending how the Brex do this weekend and how San and Neo Phoenix do will decide which team will finish second place and which team will finish first. ALVARK will have the home court advantage in the B.LEAGUE playoffs, but they had that last season against Ruku Golden Kings and lost in a very tight 3-game series. Well, SUNROCKERS Shibuya, of course, parting ways of head coach Luka Pavicevic, and since then there was still a slender chance that they could have qualified for the playoffs, but it just wasn't meant to be. Well, the key players you want to look out for in this team, there's Daiki Tanaka, former national team player, also Leo Vendrame. Of course, some new additions. Anthony Clemens coming into the team has been one of the key players, as well as Seiya Funyu, who hasn't really been a key factor considering he was on the championship team of the Hiroshima Dragonflies last year. Well, there's been their record in the last few games. Of course, winning against Kawasaki Brave Thunders in the first matchup, but then losing. Josh Hawkinson, we're talking about the 4th best three-point shooting team tonight going up against the #1 defensive team here in the B-League. Well, ALVARK, as we mentioned, the #1 defensive team, #5 in terms of rebounding, and the 9th in terms of assists, so both teams in the top 10 of many categories. Again, it's just another disappointing end to this season. Last year, they had to win their final few games to qualify, and even though they did that, they were unable to qualify for the playoffs. Well, Dynasty Dynamites, leading arguably the biggest market team here in the B-League, ALVARK Tokyo. The only Japanese team that's ever won a B-League championship and the BCL Asia, which then was known as the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. Of course, it was Luka Pavicevic who coached that team. They had Milan Mashman from Serbia, Udai Baba as well. And they also had Milko Bielica from Montenegro. It's been a bit of a rough time over the last few seasons for ALVARK Tokyo. But this team, #1 defensive team in the B-League. Leonardo Mendo, along with Steven Zach, some new additions to this team. Mendo now in his 2nd season here with ALVARK Tokyo. But very soon we're going to introduce key players, referees for tonight's game. Big matchup coming up, as we mentioned. The Tokyo Derby, as they like to call it now here in the B-League. Well, it's just an absolutely magnificent atmosphere. Josh Hawkinson, the #1 naturalized player. It's going to be, both of them have actually played for Japan. Ryan Ross, the other one. Ryan Ross actually averaging the double-double of 11 points, 10 rebounds. Hawkinson, though, a much better offensive player, a bigger threat to say the least. But it was Hawkinson who went to the Basketball World Cup. Then he went to the Olympics. And hopefully we're going to see him represent Japan this summer at the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia. Well, Ryan Rosson and Kai Tevz, you can see talking to each other. They were both teammates at Utsunomiya Brex. Rosson won the first ever B-League championship with the Brex back in 2017. They did lose in the finals to Chiba Jets in 2021 together. While Rosson parted ways to ALVARK Tokyo, Kai Tevz stayed one more season and helped the Brex win their 2nd championship at the Yokohama Arena against the Ruku Golden Kings. Well, there's the last matchup between these two teams. SUNROCKERS Shibuya have had the advantage slightly, but it will be ALVARK Tokyo that head to the playoffs. Well, very shortly, we are going to get set to introduce key players Shuto Ando alongside Sebasai's, while Anthony Clements, the man who has represented the Kazakhstan national team at various FIBA World Cup and Asia Cup qualifiers. Welcome everybody, live here in Shibuya, B.LEAGUE basketball, final doubleheader of the weekend for these two teams. We're now going to get set to introduce key players and starting lineups for these two teams of both ALVARK Tokyo and SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Let's enjoy the local entertainment.
Starting five. Number 3, Kai Tays. 9, Shuto Ando. 11, Sebastian Size.
Well, this team did have a disappointing defeat against the likes of Utami and Brex, but they didn't have Kai Tebs. So Takio Sakabe along with Ryan Rosser, the Sebasai, Shuto Ando, and Kai Tebs look like they're all going to make the starting lineup, which does mean head coach Dinan Sedemaitis does have the option to bring in Leonardo Mendo and Steve Zach off the bench. But now let's enjoy the entertainment before we introduce the starting five for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And there are some stats to compare for these two teams. Well, it's going to be Anthony Clements, and we'll start in the backcourt tonight here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. He will be joined in the backcourt by none other than number 13, Daiki Tanaka. Josh Holderson will be the number 1 option inside the paint, the true scoring factor. Oleo Vendrame, number 9, will be in the lineup. His defense will be crucial this evening. While big man Kevin Jones, the final player to make you up. There is your starting five tonight for the SUNROCKERS Shibuya, our host this evening. KJ, former player that did play at Kyoto Hanadese, a B.LEAGUE journeyman, but one of the more elites. Well, the team has just got to play with confidence tonight. Their final 2 games of the regular season. Tokyo will be going to the B.LEAGUE playoffs. And one thing they'll want to do is give these fans one final thing to cheer about this season. Takio Sakabe will have to match up here against Leo Vendrame. Kai Tebs will have his hands full, as Anthony Clements, one of the top scorers. But a very interesting matchup to see 2 very good Japanese shooting guards of both Shuto Ando and Daiki Tanaka. Remember the key player matchup, the head-to-head to look out for, Ryan Rossiter against Josh Hawkinson. Of course, Sebasai's number 11 for ALVARK Tokyo did win the FIBA Eurobasket in 2022 with his national team Spain. It'll be very fun to watch him go up against great Kevin Jones. Head coach Bailey now taking over from Luka Pavicevic. Well, Dinan Sedemaitis standing strong with his team, knowing that they have another chance to go into the playoffs and win a 3rd B.LEAGUE championship. Well, there has been the head-to-head between these two teams since the inaugural season of the B.LEAGUE. And ALVARK Tokyo, what's fair to say, they have dominated this matchup. But this season, They haven't been able to beat SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Can they do it tonight? ALVARK getting the first possession. Kaitev's trying to run things here in the backcourt. The criticism of ALVARK Tokyo has been that the best defensive team, they don't quite score enough points. We saw that in the playoffs against Golden Kings. A good drop defense by Leo Vandrame. Well, again, we'd like to welcome everybody live on B.LEAGUE International. Of course, if you are watching this game, please let us know where in the world you're watching this game, which team you're supporting. That's going to be a careless, unforced turnover. SUNROCKERS looking for the first 2 points, maybe 3-point field goal of the game. Now Daiki Tanaka running that ball screen. Finds Clemens. Quickly going to a pick and roll here with Hawkinson. And now Kevin Jones fires 3, getting the first 3 points for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. The Tokyo Derby begins with SUNROCKERS haven't lost to ALVARK Tokyo this season. Now Shuto Ando has a wide open uncontested layup. Coach Bailey's defense got caught napping on that play. Clemens defended by Osakabe. And now Tanaka. Up here against Kaitevs. 5 seconds for Kevin Jones. Mismatch against Shuto Ando. Foul's going to be called, so free throws coming up for KJ. I'm surprised ALVARK didn't come down for the double team because time was winding down. And that was always going to be a foul against Shuto Ando. Well, Kevin Jones had his experience playing in the EuroLeague when he played for Basconia in the Spanish ACB. Veteran player, now 35 years old, from Mount Vernon, New York. Played at West Virginia, leaving in 2012. Briefly had a spell with the Cleveland Cavaliers. His first taste of international basketball is when he played for San Miguel Beerman in the Philippine Basketball Association. As a former ALVARK Tokyo player before Luka Babicevic made the journey, short journey in the capital to the SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Nice pass down low, size goes in, gets rejected. Well, good recovery defense by Hawkinson. SUNROCKERS looking to extend their lead. Clemens tries an ISO, but good defense coming from Shuto Ando. KJ's made 1 3. And then Drame battling for second chance points. But now Hawkinson wide open. He's unable to hit the 3. Tab's going ball screen here with Sides. Rossiter quickly looking for a handoff. Tokyo's offense just trying to find some space, but it's going to be a turnover. As Osakabe stepping out of bounds. Not a great shot here for ALVARK Tokyo. Look at the defense by Hawkinson, just getting a slight fingertip to it. The SUNROCKERS look to extend their lead. Clemens off one screen. Down low to Hawkinson, quick turnaround. Simply too sweet. The deadly jump hook, and I think Dinas Adamaitis is going to call timeout. 2:30 played, and Tokyo only have the 2 points coming from Shuto Ando. Well, we're going to return from this timeout. We'll return very shortly in under 1 minute, but look at this sweet pass, and then the jump hook. And that's why he's the #1 naturalized player for Japan. We'll see what Tokyo builds from this timeout called by Adamitis. So far, it's only Shituando on the score sheet. Tevs penetrates. Scoop hook, can't get it. Offensive rebound by Rosada. Now Ando, wide open, tries a three. But ALVARK continue to fight for the offensive rebounds. Great work by Rosada, working it diligently there with Sebasais. Tevs goes for a tough fadeaway right in the face of Josh Hawkinson. And now becoming the second ALVARK play to get on the stat sheet. Clemens patiently trying to work up a double high screen. But now they get a reversal to Tanaka. Tanaka down the middle. Has to go for a tough fadeaway. That's the reason why ALVARK is the #1 defensive team here in the B-League. They're trying to make a tough pass, but Kevin Jones, Kevin Jones drop defense on that scenario just makes that impossible. Tevs has got to read that better. Well, he's going to go to the bench. He'll take a breather after picking up that foul. So coming into the game for the first time, Hiryo Okamoto for the first time tonight for ALVARK. Also Steve Zach checking in for the first time. And Drame looking to attack. Kicks out, finds Clemens, pump fakes. Now goes for three, sinks this one. Second three of the game already for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Anthony Clemens, of course, had a very good year playing in Bosnia and Herzegovina for Ego K in the Basketball Champions League. Actually Shituando, my boss, Pirates with Chiba Jets, turning that one over. And Ando picking up another foul, and that's going to be foul number 2. Well, Leonardo Mendel, the Brazilian international, coming into the game for the first time. Still a 6-point lead to SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Time winding down for Anthony Clemens. Osakabe defending Hawkinson. Double team comes over from Rosada. They break out of it. But it's going to be a 24-second violation. Suffocated defense. Well, Genki Kojima probably should have gone quickly for the three-pointer. And it looks like a double change coming in for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Well, wasting no time whatsoever as Yuya Nagayoshi subbing into the game for the first time. ALVARK still with only 2 field goals and almost halfway played here in the first quarter. Rosada got it by Hawkinson. A foul's going to be called against Daiki Tanaka, matching up here against Leonardo Mendel. Well, Tanaka's going to leave the game, so Troy Murphy Jr. subbing in for the first time. 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. ALVARK looking for buckets now. Mendel coming off one screen, back to Rosada. He's left wide open. Now goes for it, sinks it, and goes with the trademark Statue of Liberty jump hook. Going the third player for ALVARK Tokyo to get onto the stat sheet. It's still they trail. Clemens again, working around the ball screen from Hawkinson. 3 in the corner from Tanaka, that's way off the mark. Well, the 3 was actually Nagayoshi, but what a rejection! Hawkinson, big denial, but there you can see Leonardo Mendel cutting it down to a 1-point deficit. Oh, Josh Hawkinson with a block that said sayonara. But the problem there, the loose ball falling in the hands of Leonardo Mendel. Look at this. Hayasu Minasai, get out of here. But then finding the wide open Brazilian international. Timeout's going to be called. We will be back in just under 1 minute. Well, again, you saw the block by Josh Hawkinson. A big shout out to my colleague Kazuya Nishikawa, providing excellent stats. Hawkinson, the number 9 in scoring in the B-League at 16.5 points per game, averaging 8.7 rebounds a game, which also makes him number 9. And in terms of blocks, he's the 6th best block shutter in the B-League. Again, a huge arigato gozaimasu to Kazuya Nishikawa. Final seconds. Mid-range goes up, drills that one. Oh, Genki Kojima. Genki desu ka? Genki desu. Another foul's going to be called off the ball. It's going to be a second team foul against SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And it's on Genki desu. Steven Zach getting this one inbound. Heavily defended by Yuya Nagayoshi. Now Leonardo Mendel. Looking to give this one up. Oh, soft penetration. Good move by Osakabe, but he's unable to finish. And a foul against SUNROCKERS as Yuya Nagayoshi gets called for this one. Oh, watch Nagayoshi. I don't know. That to me looks like Ryan Rawson is pushing him. Well, that's going to be a third team foul against SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Both teams with 3 fouls each. That 3 from Okamoto is to tie it up, and he buries this one. And we're all leveled. And the ALVARK Tokyo fans in red celebrating right behind that bench. Trey Murphy Jr. now looking to attack. Trying to find some separation from the mid-range. This one's up. Beautifully tucked away. Extending SUNROCKERS Shibuya's lead back to 2 points. 22 years young. Now Osakabe. Defended by Clements, and another unnecessary foul. It's on Troy Murphy Jr. So that's the final foul to give away. Well, he can argue all he wants. It's now Zach Baranski coming into the game for ALVARK Tokyo. Oh, excuse me, it's actually Hopper in the game. My apologies. John Hopper Jr. getting called for the foul. Well, there's the turnover now. Can SUNROCKERS Shibuya push this? As John Hopper Jr. fouled this time by Hideo Okamoto. Let's have a look here. Oh, yeah, he can pull his jersey. I mean, a poor foul to give away. Hopper now looking to penetrate. There's a kick out. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Well, there's a 3 in the corner. 4 is up. 3 is good. And this time, it is Troy Murphy Jr. Well, Troy Murphy Jr. that time, number 4, burying the 3-point, extending it to a 5-point lead to SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And an offensive foul is going to be given against ALVARK Tokyo. Steve Zach just getting called for a push. Let's have a look here. They're coming together there between Troy Murphy Jr. and Steven Zach. I think that's the right call. Now Harper looking to attack off the screen. Go down low to Yuya Nagayoshi. Defended by Leonardo Mendel. Good defense. Nagayoshi goes in, a foul. Well, what have they called here? I don't know if they called another foul or a 3-second violation, but set aside back into action here for ALVARK Tokyo. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 5-point lead to Shibuya. No playoff basketball this season for the SUNROCKERS. Science had to catch a tough one. It's another ALVARK turnover. And every time ALVARK go to this pick and roll scenario, SUNROCKERS just want to clog the paint and make things very congested. Now we're into 2 minutes. Mid-range goes up, no good. Size of the rebound. Tokyo looking to chip into the deficit. They're going to have a very tough quarterfinal matchup when they meet Chiba Jets, Yuki Togashi, Watanabe, and Chris Smith. Well, Mendel, not quite sure what he tried to do is now Baranski. He's got to make something happen. Step back, tough contested three, and nothing clicking offensively here for ALVARK. It's now just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Geki Kojima demanding that ball screen from Kevin Jones. Jones mismatch against Baranski, goes to the mid-range, can't finish. He's able to tip that one away from the offense. Well, potentially, ALVARK could go 2 for 1, but they'll have to be very precise. Does find size, pick a pop for 15, and nothing falling. Well, you got to credit SUNROCKERS defense, making life very difficult for ALVARK Tokyo. Now we have just 14 seconds difference between game and shot clock. John Harper Jr. finding Kevin Jones, another switch. Harper puts up a deep three, it's up, not gonna go. And now Tokyo, final shot here in the first quarter. Can they make something happen? That's Kai Tebs calling for the ball screen. Size now rolling. Tebs bit of separation, twist, touch, scoop. Oh my goodness! Sugoi, sugoi, sugoi. Oh, majide! Look at this move. Tebs goes in. A little sweet spin out. And arigato gozaimasu. Well, there you have it. End of the first quarter. ALVARK Tokyo cutting it down to a 3-point deficit. We'll be back in just under 60 seconds. Welcome back, everybody, live here in the district of Shibuya, capital city of Tokyo, for the Tokyo Derby here in the B-League. SUNROCKERS Shibuya currently lead by 3 points against ALVARK Tokyo. Vendrami back into the lineup here for Shibuya. Trying to go for a circus Eurostep there against Kaitez, but he's unable to finish. Totally out of control. Kaitez had the final bucket against Shibuya in the first quarter, now defended by Clemens. That spins baseline. Defense doesn't go for the ball fake. Now Baranski. Has to go for a tough one-legged fadeaway. A big rebound by Hoxton, but he turns it over. Well, he had to work for the offensive board. Probably should have kept this one alive. Well, may just landed awkwardly. That's probably why he turned it over, but no foul whatsoever. Sounds again working the screen with Saeed's little jumper goes in, cutting it down to 1 point. And ALVARK Tokyo slowly but surely trying to come back into this one. Clemens now working around the screen. There's a kick out. 3 in the corner. 3 is up. Baranski fighting for it. Tokyo able to come up with it, and now they can take the lead. Tev spins. Now can give them the lead, but he's unable to finish. Kevin Jones able to run up for the loose ball. Shibuya just need to get a grip onto this game. Right now they're playing panic basketball. The foul's going to be committed by Tokyo's number 21, Gen Hiraiwa. Some more changes coming in for ALVARK Tokyo as Kohei Fukuzawa subs into the game for the first time. Another veteran player with dinocytomitis. Clemens now heavily defended. Finds Tanaka Ko on the screen. Hoxton puts the ball on the ground. Patient passing. Another wide open three. Vendrami takes it, buries it, and extends their lead back to 4. And that was a BEA beautiful offense by ALVARK Tokyo. Trying to keep it in one hand. Zach able to save it. Almost threw it away. But Ando has the possession. Time winding down. Has to pull up off the dribble. Another tough 3. Are you kidding me? Well, Shuto. Shoot 3-point Ando. That's his name now. 3-point Shuto Ando. Clemens coming off one screen. A foul's going to be called. 2:29 played here in the second quarter. Still only a 1-point lead. Well, Steve Zach there on the hedge against Anthony Clemens. Focus in the paint. Vendrami moving to attack. Makes a bit of contact, can't finish. RESONA comes up with it. ALVARK Tokyo looking to take the lead for the first time tonight. Fukuzawa now running into trouble. Here's the trademark. Finally, Tokyo have the lead with the Statue of Liberty shot coming from Ryan RESONA. Only his second field goal tonight. Now Clemens again attacks. Goes off the bank, gets his own rebound. Vendrami hesitates. The 10 here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Clemens down low. Ferguson may have got bumped, but again, way off the mark. This is where Tokyo just wears you down. The number 1 defensive team here in the B-League, giving away no more than 70 points per game. sets the screen. And again, Tebs, little teardrop, can't finish. But good defense this time. Jones comes up with it. SUNROCKERS have got to remain persistent. They've got to be aggressive offensively. That's a disappointing thing for them. No playoffs coming up. Nowhere near to getting to being a wildcard team. Vendrame hangs in the edge, draws a foul. Very intelligent play by Leo Vendrame. Because he knew Shuto Ando was chasing him. And what he does, he slows down and anticipates. There. Good call. Well, that unfortunately is the third foul against Shuto Ando, so he's got to go to the bench. So Leonardo Mendel subbing back into the game. There's also Sota Cortez into the game now. Troy Murphy Jr. also back in the game for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Vendrame unable to hit the second free throw. Tie game at 21. Both teams locked in. Tokyo Derby here in the B-League. You take the lead, but a good block there. Good defense. Clemens able to come up with it. The SUNROCKERS looks to reclaim the lead. Clemens got it by Okura. Goes in. Another foul's called. That's going to be two free throws. Oh, Tom Fukuzawa, excuse me. So two free throws coming up for Anthony Clemens. Well, Anthony Clemens, as mentioned, very experienced professional, naturalized player that plays for the Kazakhstan national team. And I wonder, will we see him this summer at the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia? That will be interesting. Of course, played at the University of Iowa. And another big shout out to my colleague, Kazuya Nishikawa. Anthony Clemens is number 4 in total assists this season in the B-League at 5.6 and third best in steals per game at 1.8. John Harper Jr. back in the game. So big arigato gozaimasu to Super Kazuya Nishikawa. Steve Zach going for post-up. Jump hook, simply unstoppable. Old school back to the basket post-up. Really halfway to go here in the second quarter. Tie game at the moment. John Harper Jr. giving this one up. Well, Genki Kojima giving up to find Hawkinson, who gets caught a double team. Harper goes behind the back. Gets it off in time. He's unable to finish, but that was a good take. But a tough one to say the least. And now ALVARK patiently want to build something. Never like to rush. They get a good option in transition, they'll go for it. If not, they'll bring it out and get it to a half-court set. Back to the post-up. Got it by Nagayoshi. Turnaround jump movement. Simply taking Yuya Nagayoshi to school. 2 consecutive field goals to Steve Zach. A timeout's going to be called by SUNROCKERS Shibuya. They trail by 2 points. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
は何個入ったんでしょうか。1、2、3、4。ということで多かったのは3人チーム、おめでとうございます。以上、3人ミスターでした。東京ダービー盛り上がっていきましょう。
先ほどアルバルク東京ヘッドコーチにクリケットパークがありました。Here was the technical final with ALVARK Tokyo head coach. 監督は渋谷。テクニカルファンのワンショットとなります。
Well, Anthony Clemens at the free throw line currently here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And missed the first one. Well, Johnson put down. Well, there's only one free throw for the technical foul, excuse me. So Tokyo now still leading by 2 points. Just under 4:15 to go here in the first half. Final 2 games of the regular season for the Tokyo teams. The Tokyo Derby. Remember, ALVARK have not defeated SUNROCKERS this season, but SUNROCKERS will not be going to the playoff. Clemens can't give them the lead. 3 is up, no good. Mendel with a big rebound. And Ryan Rosson just invited to come inside the paint. Now top of the key. Up against Clemens. A tough one-legged fadeaway. And just getting that one to drop. Biggest lead of the game for ALVARK Tokyo. 6 points tonight for Ryan Rossiter. That's one thing ALVARK are doing here in the second quarter, using their size advantage inside the paint. Shibuya trying to build something. Genki Kojima. Wide open 3, that's not going to go. Zach with a rebound. Shibuya struggling to get points. They've got to find other ways to score. If they're not going to come from the offense, they've got to do something differently. Second chance points. Maybe fast break buckets. Anything that will help them out. Well, Hawkinson coming back in the lineup now under 3 minutes, as well as Kai Tevz also re-entering the matchup tonight. Mendel down the middle, almost turns it over. Finds Rosson at 6 points, goes for 3. And the rebound now falling in the hands of Troy Murphy Jr., number 4 for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Oh, going for another 3. This one's up, and they're going stone cold from the perimeter. Nobody contesting for an offensive board. Neither Hawkinson nor Kevin Jones went inside the paint to battle with the bigs. Mendel ball screen. Finding Rossiter. Kicks out to Kai Tevz. Mismatch against Genki Kojima. Twist and turning going in. Just can't finish. And SUNROCKERS now secure the board. Well, Clemens pick a pop here with Hawkinson. SUNROCKERS have got to build some momentum. Post entry, then a double team comes. Clemens thinks about it. But a foul has been called on the ground. It's going to be free throws coming up. Foul's called against Kai Tevz. And that's his second personal foul, so think about it. Kai Tevz with 2. Shuto Ando with 3. Fouls racking up at the moment here for ALVARK Tokyo. Well, Anthony Clemens, very well-traveled basketball player, as mentioned, University of Iowa. two-time Kazakhstan League champion. Played in France and Monaco. Bosnia and Herzegovina, Iko Kea. Also Dinamo Sassari in Italy. And briefly played with Herrera San Pablo Burgos, the two-time defending champions of the FIBA Basketball Champions League. But now he's 1 for 3 from the free throw line. With over 90 seconds to go, and that's going to be the first team foul against SUNROCKERS here in the second quarter. Well, this one is on Clements. That's the second personal foul. So Leo Vendrame subbing back in the lineup here for Coach Bailey. It's tough him taking over from Luka Pavicevic. Such a crucial part of the season where they almost had a few games they could have come back into the playoff run. But again, it's Ryan Rossiter. Just too easy with 1:24 to go. 8 points. And a timeout's going to be called by Shibuya. The tables have turned. It's that high pick and roll. Finding Rossiter mid-range and the one-legged jump hook. Simply unstoppable. Well, another big shout out and thank you to my colleague Kazuya Nishikawa, as we've just found out after seeing that pick and roll scenario with both Kai Tebs and Ryan Rossiter. Ryan Rossiter is the second best in the B-League, 10 rebounds per game, and 7th best in steals per game at 1.5. While Kai Tebs, number 3, the 3rd best in the B-League at 5.8 assists per game. So again, to my colleague and good friend, arigato gozaimasu, Tomodachi Kazuya Nishikawa. With over a minute to go, another turnover. A very unnecessary foul committed by Troy Murphy Jr. We try to go quick pick and roll here with Josh Hawkinson, but just telegraph the pass. Well, Tebs now on the perimeter, defended by Murphy. Little teardrop, counted. Kai Tebs going to the free throw line. Well, Tebs went ISO mode. And right now, Tokyo have completely taken control of this game. It's almost like the confidence has been taken away from SUNROCKERS Shibuya. They've got no answer right now whatsoever. About that, this at 1 from Kai Tebs. Potentially, this could be a 2 for 1. Converts the three-point play. Biggest lead of the game. 8 points of difference. SUNROCKERS need a good offense. Good passing. Tanaka wide open. 3 is up. Just no good. And not dropping tonight for Daiki Tanaka. Now 0 for 2 from the three-point line. Final shot coming up here for ALVARK Tokyo. 2 seconds difference between game and shot clock. And there's a take by Vendrame. Now SUNROCKERS Shibuya. A little bit of time left. Clements down the middle. Pump fakes, goes for a tough fadeaway, can't get it. That will do the end of the first half. 10-point lead to ALVARK Tokyo. Well, fans, we're going to take a short little break for 20 minutes, and we will return The Tokyo Derby being dominated at the moment by the team heading for the playoffs, looking to make history and win their third B.LEAGUE championship. Well, as you can see, SUNROCKERS Shibuya, they've got to go into the changing room and they've got to do some soul searching. We'll be back very shortly.
序盤から激しい戦いだったから、ここで癒されましょう。ちょっと怖くなっちゃった。ルークがちょっと怖かったかも。ルーク見て引き返していっちゃったよ。さあ、そうこうしてる間に8番のこよみちゃんかな、ちょっとリードしてます。どうかな、見えてはいるものの、笑顔で今ずりばいを始めましたよ。あとのみんなはどう、ここで一気に抜きにちゃんと入りました。まず1位は1番の神野さやになるかな。さあどうかどうか、ハーフラインを越えたら OK ということで、まずは1番神野さや選手が1番でした。そして続いては4番か、それとも8番か。先にハーフラインを越えたのは4番星野ゆりか選手、そして8番の古庄こよみ選手も今ゴールインです。さあでももうちょっと頑張れそうなお友達はいますか。どうかな、スタート切れそう、もうちょっと頑張れるかな。ちょっとね、試合見てた皆さんはかなり全身に力入ってるかと思いますので、これ見て癒されましょう。さあ9番の中村慶奈選手も頑張ってる。どうかな。さあスタートも切れそうな選手はスタートしてください。あとちょっとなんだけど、どうかな、中村慶奈選手はどうかな。そして笑顔でママを見つめながら座っている赤ちゃんもいますね。さあハイハイレース上位3位は決まったんですが、他の選手ももうちょっと頑張ってみようかな。さあルークにも興味津々の馬淵咲選手、どう、前に進めそうかな。そうこうしてる間に5番の上野千秋選手が9番の中村慶奈選手がサンディの方に向かってますね。サンディが気になるか。あとちょっとでラインを越えそうなんですが、今オンラインで越えるか、越えれるのかな、越えれない。拍手しちゃってる。さあ癒しの瞬間でございましたけれども、ここでタイムアップ。さあということで優勝は1番の神野さや選手、2位は4番星ゆりか選手、そして3位は8番古庄こよみ選手でした。じゃあちょっと真ん中に集まって皆さんお写真を撮りたいと思います。真ん中に集まってください。赤ちゃんは涼しい顔してるけど、呼んでる親御さんたちがもう汗かいちゃって。さあじゃあ皆さん真ん中の方に集まりましょう。どうかな、横一列で撮れますか。非常に癒される時間でした。さあじゃあ撮りますよ。一緒に来てくれたお兄ちゃんたちも前向いててください。大人の皆さん赤ちゃん優先でいきますので、大人の皆さんはカメラ見ててください。さあ可愛いお写真が撮れました。どの選手も頑張ってくれました。参加してくれた選手の皆さんに大きな拍手をお送りください。
Welcome back, everybody, live here. B.LEAGUE action. It is the Tokyo Derby, where currently it's a 10-point lead to ALVARK Tokyo. Well, it's been a very disappointing season for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, having for a second consecutive year to fail to qualify for the B.LEAGUE playoffs. And probably the tough part about it, their rivals here in the Tokyo Derby will indeed be looking to make history and win their third ever B.LEAGUE championship. Well, it's only Anthony Clemens right now leading the way here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. He has 6 points, while Ryan Rossler, the leading goal scorer, with 8 points. He's 2 points away from a double-double, because he does average 10 rebounds per game, and he has already reached that landmark here tonight. Well, there was Genki. Well, excuse me, that was Genki Kojima. Both players just going. Well, Genki Kojima looked at Okamoto after making the three and said, "Too small, Chisai." And then down the other end, Hideo Okamoto hit one and said, "Iya, anata wa Chisai." So both of them, a little bit of trash talk. And that was the final play of the first quarter. Kaitevs nailing down the beautiful hook shot. That time finding Sebasai, and where this game turned around, ALVARK Tokyo were able to be more dominant, get more points in the paint. Josh Hokinson, ball on the ground, this time finding a wide open Leo Vendrame, the assist from Daiki Tanaka. And it's been the ALVARK Tokyo pick and roll that's just caused too much disruption. That time Shito Ando, huge three-pointer, and his face, but no problem. But he does have 3 fouls so far this evening. And when Ryan Rossler got going in the second quarter with 8 points, it just became ALVARK's time to dominate. Rossler this time going for the fadeaway, just getting the lucky drop on this one. Here's a tough play again by Kaitevs. Getting the M1 against Murphy. Going ISO mode, baseline. Simply unstoppable by Japan's #1 point guard. And I hope Yuki Kawamura didn't hit, or Togashi heard me say that one, or Rusuke Sasaki. All 3 of them will be competing for that position this summer. Well, we'll take a look at some of the key stats for three-pointers coming from SUNROCKERS Shibuya, but they have taken 13. Something they've got to turn around this game if they're going to come back and win this one. Of course, remember one thing, ALVARK have never defeated SUNROCKERS Shibuya this season. But they are heading to the playoffs, 24-11 on the rebounds. That's one too many. Well, if it's an area where SUNROCKERS could help themselves second chance points, they have 0 second chance points or 0 fast break points tonight. When you're down by 10, well, ALVARK Tokyo have had 13 second chance points. Only 3, but they've had 18 points with inside the paint, but you'd expect that. Ryan Rossler 2 points away from a double-double. Quiet game so far here with Josh Hokinson. They're going to need Hokinson to turn this one around if they're going to come back and win. You've got to remember, both Rossler and Josh Hokinson have been naturalized players in Japan's national team. Rossler did it twice, 2 windows just before the global pandemic, then again in the summer 2021. But ever since his time playing for Shinshu Brave Warriors before moving to ALVARK Tokyo, Hokinson has been the #1 option for Japan's national team. Welcome back, everybody, live here in the district of Shibuya, Tokyo Derby. ALVARK Tokyo looking to get their first victory of the season against SUNROCKERS Shibuya before they head to the playoffs to meet Chiba Jets. Well, good defense by Shibuya, forcing a turnover. Down by 10, they've got to build momentum step by step every play. Vendramin, defended by Kaitevs. Oh, bailout cool because a foul has been given. I don't know if that's on Tevs or if that's on Ryan Ross. Let's have a look here. That's on Ross. Good call. It's only his first personal foul. Vendramin. Now finding Hawkinson. Well, Jones pump fakes. Made the opening three of the game. Makes another one. And that's the fifth three-pointer of the game for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. His second as Ima moves up to 8 points. Tokyo wearing down the defense. Patiently trying to build something. We'll handoff after handoff, and now 5 here on the shot clock for Kaitevs. Vendramin. Got to shoot this one. 24-second violation. Well, nobody communicated to Leo Vendramin, but he's got to be aware. Not a good offense for ALVARK Tokyo. Not a great start to the second half. Well, again, hello and welcome to everybody that's watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International. If you're watching this game live, please let us know which team you support and where you're watching this game in the world so we can give you a shout out. The foul's being called against Taikyo Sakabe. And ALVARK Tokyo currently losing their defensive discipline here at the moment. Sakabe doesn't want to argue with the referee, just plans only his first personal foul, so not too much for him to worry about. Hawkinson heavily defended. Finds Vendramin. A nice no-look dive, and KJ's wide open. And a 5-0 run cuts it down to a 5-point deficit. Timeout called by Dinas Adamaitis. SUNROCKERS showing a little bit of a fight here, but look at this by Vendramin. Double team came over. Hawkinson got rid of it. And look at this Vendramin finding KJ. We'll be back in just under 60 seconds.
They get confused on that one for whatever reason.
Hey, good job getting to the spacing first. Now you get to see who's coming to help, and then you get to cut to the space. The only thing is, just make sure that when you get here, you have a little bit more space to try to go this way.
As soon as they try to do that, Doc, nobody is looking to see where we are. So it's easy to...
Well, Tokyo called the timeout to try and calm down the bleeding. Still lead by 5. Tevs kicks out, finds Mendel. Almost 2 minutes played in the third quarter. And another unforced turnover. Now here comes SUNROCKERS Shibuya trying to finish. And again, the fouls will be called. So free throws coming up for Josh Hawkinson. This is going to be the second personal foul against Ryan Rossett, I believe. Well, Rossett just Butterfingers moments. Wow, Size may have got away with a basket interference there because there was connection with the net. You can see that. First one good for Hawkeye. This could cut it down potentially to a 3-point deficit. If there's anything SUNROCKERS will want to know going into the playoffs, it's to know that they never lost to ALVARK Tokyo this year. Matthew Clements is going to get called for a foul off the ball defending. Well, it's actually a shove against Taikyo Sakabe. And that's his third personal. So not a good foul for him to pick up. Still 15 on the shot clock here for ALVARK Tokyo. 7-0 run here in the third quarter for SUNROCKERS. Ted finds RESONA. RESONA fires a three, can't get it. An 8th offensive rebound. Menda up against Tanaka. Goes in, way off the mark. Good defense. The SUNROCKERS can tie the game up. They go for a three. Clements finds Tanaka. Mismatch clearly here against Osakabe. Double comes over. Vendrame saves this one. Final seconds. Gets rejected by RESONA. Suffocated defense by the best team here in the B-League in terms of defensive points given away. Well, Vendrame trying to send size to the baseline. Well, surely that's a traveling violation, yeah. Well, clumsy turnover from Sevasaitis. What was he thinking here? He jumps in the air with the ball. Right there. What was he thinking? All he do was try to lob the ball down to Ryan Russ or Steve Zach. I can't remember who it was under the basket, but a bit of an uncanny turnover, uncharacteristic turnover, I should say. Tanaka caught in the 45-degree angle, free throw line extended. Now back to Clements. Clements can tie it up. Three is up. Three is good. And the Tokyo Derby is a level. Well, the third quarter is currently 10-0 in favor of SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Tokyo still haven't scored here in the third. Finding Ryan RESONA. Now going to Osakabe, quick screen. Still can't score, and now Shibuya can take the lead again. Folks catch the top one. Counted! He's going to the free throw line. And my goodness, what a start to the second half here for Shibuya. Hawkinson converts a three-point play. This entire third quarter has all been yellow and purple. ALVARK Tokyo, they need a response right now. This team currently no identity. Okora had a wide open three. And it's another turnover. But they turn it right back over. RESONA goes in. He gets down one. And now he has a chance to level things up at 37. Fouls on KJ. Well, that was a clumsy, well, he was the first turnover. But good recovery by Okora. Well, that indeed should have been the golden opportunity for SUNROCKERS to extend their lead further. But in the end, just gift wrapping another comeback here for ALVARK Tokyo. Not good enough. RESONA converts a three-point play, leading scorer tonight here for ALVARK Tokyo. Clements off one screen. Tanaka now looks to attack. Well, tough finish by Daiki Tanaka, the former ALVARK Tokyo player. And that indeed is his first field goal tonight. Almost halfway played here in the third quarter. Ando picked up 3 fouls in the first half. He did make one three-pointer. Goes for another one. And somehow, someway, he's going to the free throw line for the 4-point play. 3-point shoot to Ando. Off the screen. Knows Clements is going to chase him. Majide. And that's going to be foul number 4 against Anthony Clements. So we probably won't see him until the fourth quarter, maybe late into the fourth quarter, because SUNROCKERS Shibuya will need him in the crunch time, depending how close this game becomes. Oh, no time to panic now. The SUNROCKERS have worked extremely hard to get back in this one. Could have had a 5, maybe a 6-point lead had they not turned it back over again. Again, a nice little finish, leveling things up. And Josh Holgerson has got to be big tonight. Simple as that. So whatever they can get from him tonight, that is going to be crucial. Shot goes missing. Rebound by KJ. Well, whatever's going to count at this stage really needs to be the key factor. There's no doubt about it. They need a good offense. Now just over 4 minutes. And there's a fadeaway to give them the lead. KJ makes it count. Nothing but net. A tough move. Sure. So there's another kick out, almost turning it over again. ALVARK still down by 2. Showing off one screen, finds Saiz. Now to give them the lead with this 3. It's uncontested. Buries a 3-pointer. And the Tokyo Derby just coming into flavor. Well, that was a big-time 3 by Sota Okura's first field goal tonight. Like I said, anything now. Every move has got to be calculated. Jones has got a mismatch. Got to isolate. He picks up the dribble. Bit of contact, no foul called. And I think he probably should have gone to the free throw line. And now Tokyo give themselves a 3-point lead as Saiz finishes inside the paint. A timeout is going to be called by Coach Bailey. SUNROCKERS trailed by as many as 10. Led by as many as 3. And now they're down yet again by 3 points. Osakabe, simple quick pick and roll with Saiz. And that is beautiful Dynas Adamitis ALVARK Tokyo basketball. We'll be back in just under 60 seconds. Now under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Very close matchup between two very good teams, but only one of them will go to the B.LEAGUE playoffs. Foul has been called. Well, no foul. No, it's a turnover. It's a very sloppy turnover yet again. Got to play collective basketball. Another deep 3 and again Shuto. 3-point Shuto Ando. Incredible. Well, he's something special. I got to tell you that right now. He is incredible. But still Tokyo. Or Shibuya, I should say. Offensive rebound. Another kick out. Seifunyo into the game. Won the B.LEAGUE championship last year with Hiroshima Dragonflies. It doesn't play too often here for Shibuya. And I've said this all season, he should be getting more time. Because he had longer, more beautiful, he has beautiful hair now, but his hair was more beautiful last year. Seifunyo, 2024 B.LEAGUE champion, making the first free throw. Second one good. Back to a 4-point deficit. Shibuya just trying to hang in there at the moment. Anything to keep them in the game is going to be crucial. Oh, Tokyo again failing to capitalize. They've got to do better than this. What they don't want to do is make this a chase-up game, of course. Got to stay focused. That's the simple fact. And likewise here, Shibuya not really taking control of any missed attempts. So Soto Kota getting fouled. 1:24 here in the third. Well, the foul indeed is on Genki Kojima. Leonardo Mendel coming back into the lineup here along with Zach Baranski. I think it's fair to say the depth quite different between these two teams. Well, that's the play they need to get into the lineup more. Get more good looks to this man. Kevin Jones has got to be the key player to take over. Now Sota Okuda currently the free throw line here for ALVARK Tokyo. First one good. Well, Tokyo's free throw shooting tonight, they haven't taken many. That's their fourth free throw of the evening. Well, Shibuya, they've taken 14. They've missed 3 of them. Second one good. 6-point lead. The ALVARK fans making the short journey here to the district of Shibuya. Probably having a bit of a lunch at Bunkyo, maybe Shinjuku. Just over a minute to go. Jones throwing it down low. Oh, nice post move, getting fouled. We haven't seen that enough from the big man, number 43, Yuya Nagayoshi. Well, he faked the kick-out pass. And I like that because Kohei Fukuzawa completely fell for it in the textbook post play. But Shibuya, 11 for 14 from the free throw line. They've got to make the free throws. This one's good. Two out of 2 from the free throw line. Back to a 2-possession ball game. Be a big win for him, no doubt about it, especially against the enemy. I say enemy, they're rivals, respectfully, but they do call it the Tokyo Derby here in the B.LEAGUE. Mendel pulls up from 15, and again, just too easy here for ALVARK Tokyo. Missouri International makes it yet again a 6-point lead. Tonight, Leonardo Mendel, 7 points only, 4 rebounds, 3 assists to go to his name. And that shot could be a 2-for-1 for ALVARK. Another tough penetration. He won too many passes. Teardrop. Bank is open. Genki Kojima. 4 points. Cuts it down to 4 points. Now ALVARK Tokyo will indeed go for the final shot. While Fukuzawa almost turned it over. SUNROCKERS don't want to foul. Side takes it, can't get it. Rebound secured, and we go into the final quarter with ALVARK Tokyo only leading by 4. Well, a huge turnaround in that third quarter by SUNROCKERS Shibuya, but as we mentioned, one final quarter coming up. We'll be back in just under 2 minutes.
Yeah, with her affection, SUNROCKERS!
Well, another shout out to my colleague Kazuya Nishikawa, updating the information as both these two teams will be sharing a new arena together. That is the Toyota Arena Tokyo. For some weekends it'll be yellow and purple, other weekends it'll be red and black. But at the moment they battle it out here at Oyama Gakuen Gymnasium. Vendrame finds Tanaka. He steps out of bounds. Not a great start to the fourth quarter here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, former ALVARK Tokyo player Daiki Tanaka. So Clemens doesn't want to pick up a foul here. Mendo goes in, misses the layup, no foul called. Pick up, well, could this be three? Yeah, 3 free throws coming up for Leo Vendrame. He anticipated that one to perfection. Fukuzawa, now watch. He knew it's coming. Yep, that's a good call. That is a very good call. And that's a 4 foul on Kohei Fukuzawa. Chance now to cut it down to a 1-point deficit. Good start to the fourth quarter here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, but can they hang on to this? Oh no, he missed it. That's simple, you gotta make all your free throws. Second one good. Moments here in the early stage of the fourth quarter. Vendrame trying to match up with Kai Tepps. Fukuzawa. Another 3 coming from side. Sinks that one, and it's back to a 5-point lead. We've had a struggle set aside, but that's a big-time 3. Clemens now looking to attack. Double team coming over from Kevin Jones. Tanaka pulls up, contested 15, and again, a big-time play. Well, now is the time to step up and make all your shots. There's no arguments. Here's where you gotta have the nerves of steel. Temp fighting around the screen. Keeps in one hand, kicks out. Fukuzawa for three. This is big. Can't get it. Hawkinson gets a rebound. SUNROCKERS want to remain undefeated against ALVARK Tokyo. Jones down the middle. Almost turns it over. Tanaka comes up with it. Clements can tie it up. He's done it once, and he doesn't do it here. Well, that would have leveled things up here in the fourth quarter. Well, Tanaka almost gambled. Going back to size, he gets fouled. So free throws coming up here for ALVARK Tokyo. Well, both players going down awkwardly. Size holding on to his shins while Hawkinson looks like got hit in the face. Let's have a look here on the replay. That's a bull screen. Well, Hawkinson does have a hand to the face, but I don't think it justifies. I don't think it was that bad. He's had a great game time. I mean, Josh Hawkinson is the #1 choice to be a naturalized player for Japan. Of course, tonight, Hawkinson, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Well, the referee's just going to have a look here to kind of review or monitor. I mean, if anything, I would say it should have been a foul against Seba Saiz, but well, we'll see here what happens.
There was a dangerous foul or not? Please wait a moment.
So an act of violence be reviewed. I would have gone with offensive foul. Well, the official's still waiting to find out what decision, further action to take place. Still just waiting to find out. So no act of violence been given, so it's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Seba Saiz.
Reviewing the play, there wasn't any dangerous play. We'll get back to the play.
Well, Saiz tonight has had a relatively quiet game of his standards. Plus 7 points. This is his first trip to the free throw line this evening. Did hit that big 3-pointer here in the fourth quarter. Born and raised in Madrid. Played at Ole Miss in the NCAA. He missed the first free throw. Of course, EuroLeague, EuroCup experience. And also FIBA Eurobasket champion back in 2022. Group stage losing against Belgium for the first time in 60 years, then winning in the final against France. Mr. Both. And now Hawkinson gets a rebound. Clements off one screen. Now they go down low to Hawkinson. Baseline, bit of contact. Good defense by Osakabe. Well, that was a mismatch, and Osakabe standing strong. Another penetration. Clemens didn't want to do anything because he would have picked up his 5th foul. And Shibuya's got to remain calm. Only 3 minutes played here in the fourth quarter. They may not make it to the playoffs, but they'll want to remain undefeated against ALVARK Tokyo. They've defeated them twice this year. So now to find it Jones. 4 here on the shot clock. Then Drummond. Jones, tough fadeaway, goes for it. And again, you can see Shibuya's defense just falling to bit. Their offense. Right now, lacking substance, identity, any passion. Backdoor play, but Tab's unable to get it. Well, his current and former teammate Ryan Rossiter when they were both at Utsunomiya Brex. They got to make something happen now. Foul's going to be given. This one is against Steven Zach, who's only just come back here in the fourth quarter. Well, Jordan Hopper, as well as Troy Murphy Jr., subbing back in the game. They just need something here to give them some belief. Something. The sideline ball coming up here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Hopper now with the possession. Got to play smart. Tanaka. Defended here by Rossiter. Good contact. Tough finish by Daiki Tanaka. Only 6 points tonight for the Japanese legend. Also got it by Josh Hawkinson. Now trying to find Tebs. That's a quick foul committed by Jordan Hopper Jr. Well, there was the entry. I had to commit that foul because Mendel does have the size factor against Jordan Hopper. It's only the second team foul against SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Well, Quarter coming back in the game as well as Genki Kojima for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Tokyo searching for their first win against SUNROCKERS. They'll be meeting Chiba Jets in the first round of the playoffs. Well, good recovery defense just coming down at the right time. And Troy Murphy Jr. Well, Mendel, quick catch and shoot, fades away, can't get it. And that is going to be possession to Shibuya. A chance to cut it down to 1. Maybe tie it up. Got to do something collectively here on their offense. Wilkinson tries to battle, draws a foul, so he'll go to the free throw line. And the foul is on Sota Okura. It's a smart, intelligent move by Josh Hawkinson. Well, Hawkinson tonight's got 9 points. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Of course, he's 3 for 3 from the free throw line this evening. There's now Nagayoshi back in the lineup here for Shibuya. Shuto Ando, 12 points. He's made 3 3-pointers. Another crucial player for ALVARK Tokyo. Hawkinson makes his 4th free throw tonight. This comes from the West Coast. A very successful NCAA career. Both free throws good. One-point ball game. Tokyo trying to hang on here. As mentioned, looking for that first win against SUNROCKERS this season. Mendel finds Rossiter. Jumper. Doesn't get it. The offensive rebound. He tries again. Second time lucky. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called by Coach Bailey. 13 tonight for Ryan Rossiter. Guess he missed the first one. 22 points, going with his double-double, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. But we'll be back from this timeout in under 1 minute. Well, welcome everybody. We're live here in Shibuya, Tokyo for the Tokyo Derby. And as it stands, the third time both ALVARK Tokyo and SUNROCKERS Shibuya have met. SUNROCKERS have won both games, but they are not going to the playoffs. And if you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International's YouTube, please let us know where are you watching this game and which team are you supporting. Well, ALVARK Tokyo will be going to the quarterfinals where they will meet Yuki Togashi and Watanabe, or Yuta Watanabe, excuse me, in the quarterfinals. Kojima goes in, can't finish. Good defense by Steven Zach. Tokyo don't need to rush into gear. Slow down the tempo to their advantage. Mendel off one screen. Tries to go in, tough finish. Hulk with a rebound. The foul's going to be given. That's the final team foul that's going to be called before ALVARK Tokyo send SUNROCKERS Shibuya to the free throw line. The foul is on Soto Okura. Maybe a travel possibly, but well, yeah. Second foul again, Soto Okura. Yosakabe and Anthony Clements something back in the lineup. Remember, Clements does have 4 fouls. And that's a silly foul to give away by Yosakabe because now Genki Kojima is going to go to the free throw line. Kojima's mad because yeah, and rightly so, it's Odo Sakabe. Well, chance to cut it down to a 1-point ball game. Kojima's had some good moments in this game. Oh, he missed it. And the ALVARK Tokyo fans, they love that. 4 points tonight for Kojima. And that's his first free throw attempt. Still plenty of time in this one, but he's got to make this free throw. Second one good. Now looking for Shuto Ando. Throwing the screen. Dump down. Crossly gives up to Osakabe. 3 is up. No good. But another offensive board here. And a quick foul committed. It's only the 3rd team foul. Well, it's on Troy Murphy Jr. They have to be intelligent. They don't want to pick up any more unnecessary fouls. Daiki Tanaka coming in for Troy Murphy Jr. 3:53 to go. Sakari defended by Clements. Well, they turn it over. And now Clements comes up with it. SUNROCKERS can tie it up. Can take the lead if they go for a 3-pointer. Clemens waiting for a screen. Jones pops. One more pass to give them the lead. And he only just came off the bench, but he was wide open. Oh no, it's Genki Kojima, excuse me, not Daiki Tanaka. Clemens doesn't want to pick up a fourth foul. Gotta be careful when defending Osakabe. Double team's gotta come over soon. Well, there's a tough one-legged fade. Are you kidding me? That's how they say in Japanese. Yada, sugoi. What a play by Ryan Rosada. This man is Doug Nowitzki in an ALVARK Tokyo jersey in Japan. Well, a timeout is going to be called. Look at this. This is almost a one-legged fadeaway three-pointer from 2010 if you consider where the three-point line was back then. If this is 2010, it's a one-legged fadeaway three, I think. Well, not quite. No, maybe that's an exaggeration. But you get my drift here. What a shot by Ryan Rosada. Well, merhaba arkadaşlarım, benim Türk basketbol severler. Bu hafta evimde oturuyorum. Basketbol maçını ALVARK Tokyo SUNROCKERS Shibuya oynayacak. Haydi Türkiye. Noticing we have a lot of Turkish basketball fans watching this game live on the FIBA YouTube. Hoş geldiniz arkadaşlarım. .305 to go, two-possession ball game. SUNROCKERS remember led by as many as 3 in the third quarter after trailing by 10 at the beginning. Tanaka catching a very awkward one. Bendrame almost lost the dribble. Probably got away with the travel. Now Holgerson, deep three. And a foul's going to be called. Now I've got to agree with Dinas Adamaitis. I think a travel was missed against Leo Vendrame. And that's a terrible foul to give away. Third one against Osakabe. Clemens makes the first free throw. Can cut it down to 2 points. I think this was a bailout play. Because first they should have had the travel call, but I'm not arguing with the call. I think the call's the right one. Osakabe just clumsy right behind Clemens. Both free throws made. 2-point ball game. Tokyo needs another good offense. Osakabe now switched on defense. Oh, they almost turned it over. Rosada, another one-legged fadeaway, can't get it. And the rebound secured by Jones. Could this be finally the time in the fourth quarter where they tie it up? Clemens, nowhere to go. Now picked up. Remember, Tokyo's got no fouls to give. Jones in the corner. Tanaka pulls up. It's just not a good shot for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. No post entry. No effective ball screen. No pick and roll anywhere. Well, Tokyo can close this one out maybe. Shibuya have one foul to give. Thames almost turned it over. Big three. Can't get it. SUNROCKERS come up with it. Almost 90 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Vendrame down the middle. Clemens, corner, three. Still can't make it. Well, that would have given them the 1-point cushion. As now Kai Tevz patiently waits for the ball screen. Sides comes up to set it. Back to Sides, goes in. Well, a foul's going to be called, and it's on Jones.
Number 21, Jones. Second personal and
Sebasai is the 2022 FIBA Eurobasket champion. Missed his last 2 free throws. Holds his nerve. Has won a B.LEAGUE championship here in Japan with Yuki Togashi and defeated Ryan Ross, his teammate, in the final in 2021. Second one good. 4-point lead to ALVARK Tokyo. Just over a minute left. The SUNROCKERS need a good offense. Andrade gets rejected. What a defensive play. And now ALVARK Tokyo can indeed pull this one off. They just need one good play. RESONA finding Tebs. Tebs still has it. In around the defense, goes in, can't finish. And another offensive board. SUNROCKERS don't need to foul necessarily. Tebs back door. Pull it night. Ayasu Minasai. And ALVARK Tokyo look like they're on their way to getting their first win against Shibuya. What a backdoor play. That was the miss. The big offensive rebound. And a nice little dime coming from RESONA, finding his teammate and former teammate at Utsunomiya Brex. Well, we'll return from this timeout in just under 1 minute. Sideline play here. They got to go for a 3. They must get a 3-pointer now. Hawkinson. Wow. Matthew Clemens is saying, what are you doing? You got to give me time to get back in. Hawkinson just panicked. And that kind of tells you when they took the lead by 3 points. It could have gone in a fast break play to make it a 5-point lead. They turned it over. The game completely turned around. Unfortunately, that is just the way the season has gone as John Harper Jr. is coming back in. Disappointing end tonight for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And they're not going to remain undefeated against ALVARK Tokyo. But remember, these two teams will meet tomorrow. They will be in action. Well, Tokyo's not going to go for anything now, I think. Knowing they've won this. Knowing they're going to the playoffs. And showing a sign of respect to their opponents. A big win. ALVARK Tokyo win this one, 66-60. And for the first time this season, they finally defeat Shibuya and win the Tokyo Derby. Well, remember, these two teams next season will joint own the Toyota Tokyo Arena that will open in the autumn. A big monumental win for ALVARK Tokyo. Well, we are going to hear from head coach Dinas Adamaitis. We will also hear from the player of the game, and that is going to be a tough task selecting that. Tokyo, many players stepping up big time this evening. Well, in terms of points production, they were led by Ryan Ross at 15 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. I just probably would imagine that he is going to be the player of the game, the MVP. But a big win for ALVARK Tokyo, as mentioned, heading into the playoffs to meet the Chiba Jets. But this victory, what it just says is they finally overcome the demons and win the Tokyo Derby. Well, they'll celebrate with their fans very shortly, but they will head to the change room. As I mentioned, we will get some final words from Dinas Adamaitis and most likely Ryan Rosser, the player of the game. Disappointing end tonight here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, who even if they win these two games, well, if they won today and tomorrow, it's the final two, they'd have no chance of making it to the playoffs. Their season indeed is all over. Well, Leo Vendrame had some good moments in this game, but just not enough to kind of secure any place with a win whatsoever. I'm very disappointed, to say the least. Well, there's Dinas Adamaitis, and as mentioned, we are going to get an interview with him to get his thoughts. Let's hear what he has to say.
まずはですね、東京ダービーとなると毎回こういう熱いゲームになりますね。いかがですか？
Obviously, Tokyo Derby games always a tough game, close game. What do you think about today's game?
こんばんは。I think it's very physical, a lot of physicality, a lot of contact. So it's good that after some soft beginning, okay, then we increase our physicality, and most important, that we don't make so much mistakes offensively like in the first quarter when we make 7 turnovers. So then, okay, it was much better because they are a very physical team. They're playing with really a lot of aggressiveness, so it's very important to keep that.
はい、そうですね。まず渋谷さん常にフィジカル面で非常にコンタクトも強いチームですので、出だしのところなかなか我々のリズムがつかめなかったんですけども、やはり後半しっかりと修正してきまして、しっかりとフィジカルで戦えたことができたと思います。特に第1クォーターなんですけども、やはりターンオーバーが7つ、ありましたので、そのミスが目立ってしまったんですけれども、最終的にここまで、渋谷さんフィジカルコンタクト負けずに粘って勝利することができたと感じております。
なるほど。特にですね、第1クォーターのそのターンオーバーで後のタイムアウトでヘッドコーチは何をおっしゃったんですかね、ベンチで。
First quarter, you know, we had several turnovers. We called timeout. What was things we talked about during the timeout, coach?
That's to play with ideas because in the beginning, okay, we was rushing too much. We wanted, okay, to play too quick, you know, like not going with the ball in the right spot. So that was very important, and then to share the ball much better.
はい、そうですね。やはりちょっと急いだ感じがしましたので、ちょっと落ち着けという形と、あとしっかりとオフェンスの狙いどころをもう一度確認してから、そこを攻めれば必ず点数つながるという形を話しました。
はい、今シーズン明日が最終戦になります。ブースターの東京のブースターの皆さんに一言お願いします。
It's unbelievable. We just need this kind of support. We play away, but like feeling like we play at home. Also, Shibuya fans, they're amazing. Okay, this is really nice atmosphere to play. So, just everybody come together tomorrow and let's go just win last game in the regular season.
はい、そうですね。アウェーなんですけども、このような形で非常に多くのアルバルクのブースターさん、ファンの皆さんの前でプレーすることができなかったと思います。あとこの渋谷のファンの素晴らしいファンだと思いますので、明日最後のゲームにふさわしいゲーム内容でしっかりと勝ってからしっかりと CS につなげていきたいと思います。
どうもありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
はい、解説の坂井です。よろしくお願いします。まず勝利、今日おめでとうございます。
Okay, first of all, congratulations on today's game, winning today's game.
ありがとうございます。
東京ダービー、
I mean, it's a tough game.
大丈夫 丈夫ですよ。東京ダービー熱いゲームになりますけども、いかがでしたか？
Obviously, playing against Shibuya, Tokyo Derby rival team, it's a very competitive game. Please reflect today's game, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team, and like you said, it's a derby game, so we really want to win. They got us twice last game, and we want to head into the championship playing well and playing with confidence. So these are important games for us.
はい、そうですね、やはり東京ダービーのゲームで非常にフィジカルなゲームですので、やはり前回、レギュラーシーズンで2つ我々のホームで負けていましたので、それをしっかりと、今回は、渋谷さんのホームですので、初戦取れたことといいと思いますし、この勝ちからやはりチャンピオンシップに向けてからいい勢いでチャンピオンシップに入りたいと思います。
長い間ロスター選手見てますけど、本当に自分たちがチームが苦しい時にたくさん助けてくれてますよね、今日も。
Obviously, you've seen you a lot of times playing on tough moments. You come up. What do you think about today's your own performance?
I mean, it was a tough game. We started off really well. Third quarter was pretty bad, but the fourth quarter we were able to stay together at the end, make some big plays, and that's what the championship is going to be. It's going to be the last 4 or 5 minutes who's going to make plays. So we have to be ready for that in the championship.
はい、そうですね、出だし良かったんですけど、やはり第3クォーター、2桁あったんですけども、リードを詰められたところが反省点でありますし、それと、チャンピオンシップに向けてですけども、やはり、4クォーターの勝負どころですね、残り4分、5分切ったところから、勝負の、采配が決まってくると思いますので、そういったところをしっかりと遂行してから、粘り強く、勝って、つなげていきたいと思います。
最後4クォーターの最後残り1分ぐらいの時にテーブス海選手に出したブラインド、カットにパス出した、もうあれで勝負決めましたもんね。
Yeah, I mean, me and Kai obviously have really good chemistry. Usually it's him passing to me, but he made a really hard cut, was able to finish, and it was a good play to kind of ice the game for us.
はい、そうですね、ドンピシャのタイミングで決まったと思いますし、ここのチームの流れも良かったですし、やはり甲斐選手とはやはりあうんの呼吸という形で通常であればやはり甲斐が自分の方にパスするんですけども、今回は逆のパターンで、しっかりとゲームを決めることができて良かったと感じております。
最後にですね、東京のブースターに一言お願いします。
I mean, fans are great. Before the game, I was looking around, and half the gym is red, and that really means a lot to us to have this kind of crowd support. And I keep saying it, but that's what we're going to need in the championship, and we're going to keep playing as hard as we can for the fans.
はい、そうですね、試合前でもかなり多くの、アルバルクファンが真っ赤に染めてもらったの半分ぐらいは、赤と感じておりましたので、非常に感謝していますし、やはりファンのブースターの前で、しっかりとプレーしてから、恩返し、勝利につなげたいと思いますので、チャンピオンシップに向けてもしっかりと引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
どうもありがとうございました。
Well, there you heard from both you heard from both head coach Dynasat Amaitis and superstar player of the game, most valuable player, Ryan RESONA. Well, you heard Ryan RESONA say they wanted to win today for the very fact that they'd already lost to them twice. And that is just a monumental thing coming from him because he knew, knowing that they are in the playoffs and that the opponent's not, it still meant something to win here during the Tokyo Derby. Well, again, it was a good game to say the least. I mean, Tokyo started out a little bit flat-footed, to say the least, respectfully. SUNROCKERS Shibuya looked like they definitely had the momentum, but they just couldn't seem to run away with this one. Well, the thing is, it will be Tokyo going to the playoffs. Unfortunately, SUNROCKERS will not have a playoff dream. And that's unfortunate. Of course, here are the highlights of the game. Leo Vendrame finding Anthony Clements, pump faking, burying the big three in the corner. We'll have to look to rebuilding for next season. That is going to be the tough part here. Well, Shibuya had some good moments in the first half where they looked like probably they could compete, and here was the mid-range by Genki Kojima. I just think the problem is, when you look at this team, they just don't seem to be as balanced as previous seasons. Very unfortunate not to make it to the playoffs last year. It's something that they're going to have to look forward to next season. Where to build with this team, who to bring in, who do they need to add to the situation. That is going to be crucial. But the thing is, there'll be one final game for Shibuya. That was the play by Kai Tevz. Final bucket of the first quarter. Tevz running the pick and roll magic, of course, this time with Well, if anything, Tokyo, a lot to look back on. But they'll have a big playoff matchup when they go up against the Chiba Jets, and that is going to be a tough test. No doubt Chiba's going to pose a big threat. I just wonder, going into that game, what is going to be the key focal point? Because you know one thing, Chiba's going to be looking to avenge after being dumped out the playoffs last year. No doubt by the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Something they'll definitely want to avenge. No doubt there's going to be some serious revenge coming in this series. Well, if another thing ALVARK Tokyo's got to improve on, it's putting more points on the board. Because you know when playoff time comes, you're going to be up against the very best teams who have earned the rights to get into the B-League playoffs. Well, second half was a great battle between two very good teams. And even when they built that 10-point lead, you kind of felt that they were going to probably just run away at this point. But the crucial thing here especially in the third quarter, was indeed the spirited comeback from SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Well, Josh Holgerson did give them the lead in the end, the three-point cushion that they desperately needed. But it just wasn't enough, to say the least. And you kind of feel if this team is going to battle for a third B-League championship, they've got to do it together. And I just wonder, given the circumstances of this team, is defense really going to be the key pedigree? Because that was the underlying factor for them that really prevented them from beating Ryukyu Golden Kings. You know, if you do want to win a B-League championship, you've got to put more points on the board than the opponent. It's as simple as that. Well, we'll find out as these two teams, again, will meet tomorrow. One final regular season game for these two teams. How is it going to win? That is going to be a crucial question. Well, that game will be same time, same place here tomorrow. Listen, it was an unbelievable atmosphere. You got to remember, these two teams are rivals. Next season, they will be sharing the very same arena, the Toyota Tokyo Arena. That is going to be very interesting to see two teams. It's the same building, no doubt. And you kind of wonder, how is that going to go with the fans? There's a rivalry with these two teams. There's no question whatsoever. Well, we'll see when we get to that Tokyo part next year. But for now, it will be ALVARK Tokyo going to the playoffs, looking to make history. Well, we'll take a look at some of the key stats very shortly, and then we'll run back the best moments and look at the game's leaders. I think one thing that tells you, a big story has been the offensive rebound. That was something, no doubt, ALVARK Tokyo just dominated right from the beginning to the very end. And it was almost like, with the size disadvantage, there was almost like no way to come back here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And even if they did eventually try to out-rebound, it was always going to be too little, too late at that point. Well, there's no time to panic and look back now. You've simply just got to get ready for your next game. And that next game, again, will be another Tokyo Derby. You kind of wonder, how is that going to go down with these two teams? Both rivals, both big basketball markets, to say the least, as well. But it's unfortunately going to be another consecutive season where Shibuya just don't make it to the playoffs. Did they have some good looks from the three-point line? Absolutely. But did they hit them at critical times when it mattered? That is the difference. And when you want to be a B-League championship contender, well, it doesn't matter how many you've made at the beginning or the middle of the game. It's how you finish it. And it just seems Tokyo, well, that test is going to be, as mentioned, when they get to the B-League playoffs. Kevin Jones leading the way tonight for Shibuya. This is an outstanding atmosphere. You got to credit the fans of these two teams, both ALVARK Tokyo fans as well as SUNROCKERS Shibuya fans, filling out the arena tonight and really just enjoying the occasion. Well, Clemens led all assists along with Kai Tevz. Both players had 4 assists, as well as Kohei Fukuzawa. Josh Hoganson second leading in assists tonight for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Well, we'll take a look at the final remaining fixtures. Of course, the key one you want to look out for in this final weekend will be between Utsunomiya Brex, Koshigai Alphas. Brex won today, but it's all going to be down to see how San and Neo Phoenix do on the road against Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Well, they met today, but you need to remember, if San and Neo Phoenix win their remaining games, well, they lost today, actually, so that might mean Utsunomiya Brex 1 victory away from cementing the #1 seed in the B.LEAGUE playoffs. Well, it's all going to change very soon, very quickly, I'm afraid. Well, San and Neo Phoenix and the Brex, they've been the best teams throughout the entire B.LEAGUE season, considering that the Brex opening games were against Chiba Jets and lost both of them in the opening games at Lala Tokyo Arena Bay. B2 fixtures, Toyama Grouses, they'll be in the quarterfinals against Veltec Shizuoka, while Fukue Blowins will go up against Rising Zephyr Fukuoka. Kagoshima Rabense, who their head coach, Manuel, I'm actually very good friends with, by the way. Shinshu Brave Warriors, former B1 team, will also be in action as they'll go up against my friend's team. And Kumamoto Voltas will be going up against Altieri Chiba. They're your B2 lineups for the playoffs. Be very interested to see how that goes down. Well, unfortunately, fans, it's that time of the evening where we must part our ways here from the Tokyo Derby, but we would like to say a big arigato gozaimasu, sayonara, and ayasumi nasai. A big shout out to my colleague Kazuya Nishikawa for his excellent professional help, as always, providing us with the key stats that we need. But for now, here in Shibuya, it's good night, goodbye, and God bless. Thank you for joining us here in the Japanese B-League.